Hi, Jeremiah Hales, Empower Physical Therapy. Today we're going to work on a hip internal rotation stretch that I like to work on with my clients who have limitations in hip internal rotation. Hip internal rotation is when your hip joint is actually rotating inward. So for my left hip right now, this would be hip internal rotation, and this would be hip external rotation. So it's kind of confusing because your foot is actually going in when your hip is turning out, and of course the converse is true, your foot is going out when your hip is rolling in. So that's where some people get a little bit confused with this stretch. So you're going to be on the ground and you're going to stick I'm going to actually be stretching my left hip for internal rotation. So I'm going to stick my left hip in front of my body, and as you can see, my left knee is at 90 degrees and my left hip is sticking straight out from my torso, and my right upper leg is 90 degrees compared to my left upper leg. So I've got a 90 at the left knee, I've got a 90-degree relationship between my left thigh and my right thigh, and then my right shin is 90 degrees to my right thigh. So 90 at the right knee, 90 at the body, 90 at the left knee. And what do I do with my left arm? I'm just going to roll it back and reach back to the ground and sort of lean back. And when you lean back, you're going to feel a little bit of pressure building in that hip. I certainly do not want that to be painful. If it starts to become painful, you need to stop. And the way you stop the stretch is just by leaning out of it like this and then picking the knee up and coming around. It's a great stretch for improving hip internal rotation, but again, you do have to be careful that you don't hurt yourself. So we're going to stretch the other side. I'm going to drop that right leg down into that 90-degree knee position. I'm going to bring the left thigh up so that my left thigh and right thigh have a 90-degree relationship, and then of course my left knee is at 90 degrees also. And then I'm going to take that right hand, I'm going to lean back and position myself directly over that right thigh, and you'll get a really good stretch in the right hip, moving the hip into internal rotation. Hold this for up to a minute or two, but don't push yourself so hard that you have pain. If you do have a little bit of pain and you still want to try to stretch, I usually encourage people to prop their knee up on a pillow, couch cushion, maybe a shoe, so that knee is a little bit higher and it'll take some of the pressure off of the hip joint. So if you have any questions about that exercise, please feel free to comment in the comment section below, and I really appreciate you watching the video. Have a great day.